We are your home theater and AV questions answered. This is AVRant. Want your home theater or AV question answered by Tom and Rob? Send it to question@avrant.com. Welcome to AVRant. I'm Tom Andry, and I'm here with
Rob H.
Aidan. Aidan has a gym set up in his garage and a pair of Bauer and Wilkins 685S1s connected to a Dayton amp. He's noticed that the room has a lot of echo when he's listening to music. He tried the clap test and gets a lot of ringing. Will he need to add acoustic panels to the garage to fix this, or are there any other less extreme options he could try? Well, yeah, there's actually a really easy option. You could just open the garage door.
Ah, yes.
And let all the sound go out.
That is true.
That is the easiest solution. Face the speakers towards you and put yourself between the speakers and the garage, the open garage door. Your ringing problems will go away pretty quickly. Now, that being said, you may not engender yourself to your neighbors or to the police very much.
Yeah.
But you have now turned your space into your entire neighborhood into your room. Therefore, yes. Less extreme than putting up acoustic panels. I mean, what do you consider to be less extreme? Egg carton shell, egg cartons, which, by the way, don't work.
Yeah, don't do that.
No matter how many times they show up in movies and stuff as being a thing that people do in recording studios. I mean, hanging blankets from the walls, comforters, stapling pillows up on the walls. All these things are things people do, and I would consider them to be way more extreme than putting up some acoustic panel.
Taking raw bats of insulation and just lying them around in a mess. That'll work.
I mean, if you have open things in your garage, like a lot of garages do, they're not finished completely, like the walls and the ceiling and stuff like that, are just open stuff. Just shove some insulation in there, hot. You know what I mean? Yes, your garage, which probably stayed cool in the winter and got really hot in the summer, will now be probably you'll start off in there and they'll be cool, and you'll end up in there sweating like a pig because you're working out and it keeps all the heat in there. But yeah, I mean, yes, you need insulation though. You need absorptive panels.
Yeah, so honestly, the way I would come at this for something that doesn't look like having absorption panels on your walls of your garage, because I think that's kind of the look he's trying to avoid. I would come at this the way they come at it in an industrial situation, in an office building, in a restaurant, or an industrial, workplace, which is mostly the ceiling. Treat the ceiling. Like Tom said, if you've already got open rafters, then you just put raw insulation in there. It won't even look out of place. That'll help big time. But if you happen to have a drop ceiling, because sometimes garages do, get acoustic ceiling tiles. Acoustic ceiling tiles that act as absorption and also block noise from traveling upwards and out of the garage through the top if there happens to be a room above it. So Acoustimac is a great place to go for both. They have acoustic ceiling tiles and they have what they just call their acoustic baffles, which, like, have you ever gone to a gymnasium and seen, what looks like sort of like pads hanging from the ceiling vertically? Those are acoustic baffles, and again, you're treating the ceiling to reduce all the echoing that's going on up there. That's a good way to put something that's kind of out of sight but still effective, is to do everything on the ceiling instead of on the walls. So that's sort of the way I would come at it. If you want to get something that maybe doesn't look too obtrusive, GiK has their spot panels, which are smaller panels. You can arrange in patterns and things like that. So they're less effective, but they're easy to hang up. You can get them in a wide range of colors. So if you want something that looks a little bit more attractive, I might point you to the GiK Acoustic Spot Panels. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Want your question answered? Send it to question@avrant.com. This is AVRant.
Now go out and listen to something.